Okay, what up, YouTubes? We're back with the second edition for this little surprise skirmish action. A little different from normal walkthroughing. And, you know, it's been interesting getting back in the groove, doing some skirmish, but I think I found it. I'm getting a good number of Rocketeers up right now, and I'm going to be needing those guys for a little bit for an assault. Right now I'm in the process of starving my enemy, essentially. So there we go, good work. And we'll drop down a couple paratroopers here. That is the essence and the greatness of the GI paratrooper. I love them. And let's see what can I do. Be nice to build a little base there in the soccer field. Take out a couple prism towers here, maybe clear up a little bit of the land. Yeah, I got 4 prism tanks, you know, not really sufficient, but do a little damage. Knock out a $1,500 there, decent. Laundry machine just went off. Bet you guys heard that. I don't know, maybe not. It is awfully obnoxious at times. So are these Germans. Shut up, dog. No, I just fed you. Dog's whining at me. What? Sit. Okay. Sorry about that. Dumb dog. I tell you. The things it's done. It's retarded. It's not even my dog either. It's freaking stupid. Alright. So, for today, I'm going to give you guys a trivia question. The last one, I'm trying to remember what I did. I know the Rocketeers conscript, or not. That's not even. Okay, Rocketeer is the right answer. Conscript is not. Okay, so that was pretty difficult. I understand. Only one person got both of them right. But for this time around, I will give you another one. For the Navy SEAL. Okay, so Navy SEAL has a number of good quotes, number of good voiceovers. I love the Navy SEAL, inside and out. Love the oh, I got promoted. Very nice. I love its playability, anything about it. So, of the quotes that I just mentioned, or the voiceovers, he mentions one about a C4. What is that quote? I'm pretty sure there's only one that he mentions a C4. And so just what is that quote? It has a little bit of rhyming too. So that's just another little hint. And now I'm looking to be going in for the kill a little bit. Screw up these Harriers first. I don't even know what those guys are doing. They're just fodder. They're just cannon fodder at this point. So, you know, I'll take the kills I can get though. I would never push aside a few kills. Go into the statistics. Even though in RTS gaming, you know, you'd rather be a merciful killer. That shows true skill in any game. Winning while killing the least number of units, that's just marvelous. And losing the least amount, you know. Those go hand in hand though. Losing the least amount and killing the least. Although, in some cases, losing not very many is bad. Sometimes it's not killing too many is bad. So there are times for it. Definitely times for it. And those Rocketeers looks like they got smart ideas. They're like, well, why don't I have some human intelligence for a second? Throw my AI out of the window and actually attack with air units over completely ground forces. But it looks like that came to a quick halt. We do not have to worry about that. We got enough prism tanks. For some reason, I have a knack for confusing those two. And we got a good number of GIs. We'll try to harass them. Any miners that come through should starve them any further. And basically, what I'll be doing is I'll be shutting off their power, then moving on in with the Rocketeers that I have. So that's another good plan. Starving them up, shutting off their power, moving in not a weak unit, but not a massive heavy unit that'll cost you a lot per death. Like a Rocketeer, it's a good example of one. They work really well in groups, and they seem to maximize each other's effect when grouped together. Somewhat like the Horde bonus, even though there is no boni in that case. Oh, those Harriers actually did something. You know what's hilarious? Okay, I probably have told you this as a hilarious strategy. I probably, somewhere along the road, I have a love-hate relationship with the Crazy Ivan. It tends to sway more towards the love spectrum, love end of the spectrum. But when you use the Crazy Ivan, it's got the capability to put a little nitroglycerin on somebody, wrap it up, leave it off. Sadly enough, they brought the end to General Carville, at least for Red Alert 2. Year's Revenge, that's another story. Thank you, Einstein. So, what you do, you somehow sneak your way on in. Maybe you got a Chrono Ivan. Somehow you access to that. That's not the story, though. You get them inside an enemy base. Or you could do a control fire on your own units. You get it inside the enemy base. You get it right up next to an airfield, and I'm glad you're enjoying this assault while I'm talking straight over it about something that is totally irrelevant. You get it next to an air command center. You stick a few pieces of TNT on a Harrier of your choice, maybe all 4, and when they get up to go fly, and time ticks down, runs out, they'll be crashing to the ground, have no idea what just hit them. It is phenomenal to experience that. Oh, it's nothing. It's like nothing you've ever done before in CNC. I urge you to try it out. Or you can just go up, look on neoseeker.com, check out all the various fan strategies that you can possibly read. Maybe you got some downtime. Check it out. Read that stuff up. More strategies than I can throw out in 10 minutes. So, might as well. And I'll tell you this, I will not be able to find a couple of these units. So, I'm going to spend about 2 minutes of this video. You're probably thinking, how does this end up being 10 minutes, 58 seconds long? You're almost done with the yellows. But I do forget two certain vehicles that have the Mirage capability. And you probably see it. They're on my screen right now. I bet you can see them. A couple trees in a peculiar place in the middle of a street or a parking lot. So I'll have trouble locating them at the time because I'm a noob. So I usually don't like using the word noob, but let's rephrase that. I'm not a noob. About practice deprived player. I have been not playing Red Alert 2 in a while. I'm sorry. Just doing a couple other more interesting games right now. RTS is great. It's great for the mind, but I need a break every once in a while. So know how that goes. And I'm thinking right here, I'm a genius. I found them out. They got a couple garrison buildings left. That's what the deal is. That's something I would do too. That's just a good way to annoy your enemy too. Stick about 1 GI in every building throughout the city. And you got the city taken over, looks like on the map. But in actuality, you basically, just fooled your enemy. It's quite hilarious. So, let's see. Got a couple elite GIs. That is always pleasant. And I'm just strafing around the map, screwing around, wasting time, wasting your time, watching these minutes, seconds tick away. I figured this is gonna be a 3-parter. I'm gonna have to, make a fool of myself, clip out a couple seconds, couple minutes of this. But I guess you can share my pain. Share a little bit of what, I know Shadow's X-Elite, Jeff, me, he didn't find a certain chrono miner in Operation Hostile Shore. Spent a good time, cussing it out, throwing up all over the Soviets, but he eventually found it. But it was hilarious. I do give him props for that. I don't know if it was planned. No, it would never be planned, but I did.